how pleased were you with the reaction on Tuesday night after Cardiff City?
Yeah, I was very pleased. We asked for a reaction, and I think we got that in the game. I was disappointed with the first 45 minutes at Cardiff, but I was delighted with the overall effort of the 95 minutes on Tuesday night.
Good. Did the result show a little bit of everything that you're looking to instil in this team? Grit and good shape, being disciplined, but also taking our opportunities when we get them against those top sides?
Yeah, but I think no matter who you play against, top side or not top side, every game in the Championship is a very difficult game. So we have to get that right balance. We have to be hard to play against. And of course, when you get opportunities in the final third, it's nice to take them. From my point of view, there's a lot of hard work still ahead. There's still a lot of work we have to do without the ball, and there's a lot of work that we have to do with the ball.
A word for George Hawley, who took his first senior goal ever so well, didn't he? You must be delighted not just with the goal, but with the energy and enthusiasm he brought to that midfield. He looked like he'd got 50 Championship appearances already under his belt, didn't he?
Yeah, and from day one, since we came in, George really has took his chance. In training he's been exceptional. Obviously we were disappointed to lose him for a couple of weeks with a little muscle injury, but before that he was top. He was playing in the friendlies, scoring goals. So yeah, he's come back as if he hasn't had any time off, and he took his chance fantastically well on Tuesday night.
Yeah, the other young lads also did exceptionally well. I want to ask you about the impact of having them in and around the first team and what that really does for their development. We know they came out to Portugal as well and underwent that training camp, but how important is it for their learning that they're close to the first team players and that environment?
Yeah, and from day one I've said everyone's going to be in this together and everyone's helping each other. Them young lads are also helping the older lads as well. Let's get something right. They've still got to chase around them in training. They've still got to get close to them. They've got to play up against them. So they realise what the standards are needed to meet Championship level. You've got to be very athletic now to be playing, and all of the young boys in our team are very athletic. And I think that both the young and the old have helped each other from day one since we've come in.
Yeah, on the pitch, obviously, the influence of the older lads, the senior boys, is very important. But in terms of what they do off the pitch, how vital has their input been into the development of those young lads? An arm around them when they need it, or a bit of encouragement here and there, because that's a big job, isn't it?
It is, and the one thing I have noticed is the experienced lads. The more experienced lads we've got in this group are top lads, top professionals. We've got Troy Deeney, who I thought was exceptional on Tuesday night, really led by example. He's been brilliant with the players since I've been here. Obviously Robbo at the back has been good. Dion, although he's 23, 24, he's got a lot of experience under his belt helping young players around him. Everyone's got a vital role to play in this squad. I've said from day one the only way we're going to be successful this year is if everyone's in it together, no matter how old you are, how young you are. But that's fans, staff and players. So up to now, collectively, everyone's been on point.
Yeah, we always knew that there were going to be twists and turns in a division like this, in terms of the games that we've won, the draws that we've picked up, and then bouncing back as well. As a picture as a whole, you must be really happy with where we're at so far.
Up to now, yeah, it's been good. But there's a lot of hard work ahead on the training field from the players and from the staff. The most pleasing thing for me up to now is the level of support that we've had home and away. The supporters have been exceptional. When we conceded on Tuesday night, the first you'd expect Watford to be singing. All I could hear was the Birmingham City fans, getting the boys back up to speed, and I think we had a chance virtually straight away because of that. So for me, the fans have played a massive part in why we've been okay up to now.
Yeah. In terms of opposition on Saturday, it's Wigan Athletic, one of the promoted teams from last season. 3 draws in 3 for them. What challenge do you expect they'll bring? A
very, very tough challenge. This will be our hardest game of the season up to now. They're used to winning. They were champions last year from League One. They've got a very good squad of players, an exceptional young coach there in Liam as well, with lots of experience. So, it's going to be a really difficult game for us, but one that we'll be prepared for.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of injuries and players returning, Gary Gardner, Christian Bielik, Nico Gordon, are they any closer to being involved now?
Yeah, Gaz played for the 23s on Tuesday, which was brilliant. He got 45 minutes. Now, he has missed the whole of pre-season, so he is behind in his fitness, but it's great to have him back in the group. Christian should be joining back in with the group early next week. He joined him a little bit today, but next week hopefully we'll have him back full time, so that'll be a massive bonus for us. and Nico's very close to being back on the grass with the sports science team as well. So everyone is working in the right direction.
Good, and just a couple that were missing from Watford, Jordan Graham and Mark Roberts, of course, as well. How are they doing?
Yeah, they're fine. They've both had scans. Their injuries aren't big injuries, so hopefully they might be back, inside the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Good, that's great to hear. Thanks for your time, Gav.
Thank you.
Cheers.